here for the first week of school. Good to see you, my man.
I am very happy to be here. Good to see you, brother.
You got the tools ready to go here.
I've got the energy food because you know what's happening? Every morning I get up, I've got so much to do in the day. I need the energy at the beginning of the day to get through, to think clearly, to get the kids off.
Duck eggs is the way to do it?
Duck eggs, a little more nutrients, higher in protein. It's bigger. It's twice the size of a chicken egg. However, you can use it exactly like a chicken egg.
And the taste difference, duck eggs, chicken egg?
It's a little richer. A duck egg has more unctuousness. It's a little earthier, more base notes.
Earthier.
Right?
I like that term.
It's just delicious. But let's talk about making a French omelet. So what we're going to do is we're heating our nonstick pans. These are beautiful pans that have already warmed up a little bit. You're going to crack 2 duck eggs into this bowl for me, Riaz.
Okay.
Now, people ask, when's the right time to add your eggs to the pan when you're making an omelet so that you don't get color on it, which is a French omelet. And it's at this point right now where we have this nice, beautiful foam on the top. So we've coated the butter on the bottom of the pan. That foam's coming up. To our 2 eggs, we're going to add a tablespoon of water to just make it a little looser, and a tablespoon of sprouted red lentils. Now, we're going to mix this up, and Riaz, what we're going to do with the omelet is we're going to turn the heat up right now. We're going to get the flame a little higher, and brother, you're just going to pour that right into your pan. You're going to hear that sizzle song. Okay. It's going to go in, and then we're going to take our spatula, and we're going to move this around. Move the egg around the pan, shaking the pan so that the egg is still a little bit loose on the top. And when you've got about 50% of your egg mass set, shut the flame off. So you want a little bit more there, brother. All right, now give your pan a shake so that the egg coats the bottom of the pan. And now we're just gonna let it sit. We're just gonna let it sit.
Completely off.
Turn it right off.
Okay.
And just let that egg sit for a second in the pan so that it sets. The heat's gonna carry the eggs through in a cooking process.
For that earthy flavor.
So you're gonna have a very nice soft texture, because the texture is important. What else is important is the flavor that we're adding to this. We've got some beautiful dill that we're gonna mix in with some goat cheese, and we're gonna go to the plate here on your cutting board, Riaz, with your little French omelet. I don't like to stuff the omelets. What I like to do instead is just get a nice roll on the omelet when we go off of the pan. So we're just gonna tilt the pan and let gravity roll that guy out, and then plop it over onto the plate. Now this is a beautiful thing. You can take a little kitchen towel and shape this omelet into a nice little horseshoe. You got a clean towel there.
Okay. Now we only have about 30 seconds left. So
well, then we're gonna top this with a beautiful chickpea, red lentil, summertime corn succotash. And you just get that on top, Riaz, like summertime bliss. This is a morning, a Sunday morning.
Full ingredients in this mix right here?
Corn, chickpeas, tomatoes, shallots, and a little bit of butter. Beautiful summertime. You hold that, man. I've got a fork for you here.
Oh, do you? Came prepared.
What we want to do is we want to incorporate more of our whole grains and legumes like chickpeas, red lentils, quinoa into everything from our omelets, but also our breakfast cereals. We have sprouted wheat berries, 1 cup of wheat berries cooked out in 2 liters of water. I add a can of coconut milk to that. Cook it down until the wheat berries have sucked it all up.
So another option right here. So cookculture.com?
Cookculture.com. We've got lots of classes coming up this season. Summertime is over. It's time to cook in the kitchen. It's fall, and be healthy. Omelet and the wheat berries. You got 2 options right here. Listen, thanks for coming by. I know it was quick, but this is delicious. Very earthy, as you mentioned. Oh, thank you. Great texture. We'll take a break. Classroom karaoke at its finest.